Good morning from the hunting tower. As far as I know, it's not haunted. I was not spooked by anything exciting in the night, so I think we're good. There were a few odd little noises, but I think that was just the wind and some precipitation outside. This morning we had toast made on the Aga cooker. It was absolutely delicious. You can watch this process in front of you, but there was no tennis racket, and it's fairly crucial to the process, but I worked it out and made the best of it, as you can see. I'd explain the Aga cooker tennis racket, but you'll see one in a later video, fingers crossed. So, there is nothing quite like a toasted piece of toast or crumpets on an Aga in a tennis racket. It is very magical. Not the most efficient of processes if you're in a hurry, but very, very magical. I think I had the Aga slightly too hot, but I worked it out for the next day. I think I've got it down to a delightful science. So there we go. Just sit back and watch the toast. I'm sorry I didn't butter it for you as well. And we left the tower and went down to Chatsworth House, which actually opens at 10:30. Mum thought it opened at 10, so we scooted down quickly to get to it to open at 10 so that we could be the first people around the house. But it didn't open until 10:30. And we didn't want any tour buses in front of us, but it was amazing. The car park was already chock-a-block full, so there we go. We couldn't believe it. So instead we wandered down towards the bridge, and this bridge is coming up in a little bit here. This bridge takes you over the river and into Chatsworth Park. It's a very cute little bridge. And then we went back to the house and stood in line. Now, enough for me at this point. Either put your own music on or I'll put some music on for you, but sit back and enjoy some pictures of the interior of the house, and I will be back momentarily. We finished wandering around the house and went into the gardens. Such pretty gardens. It is rather interesting seeing them at a different time of year, as we normally see them in August with the dahlias, etc. But the rhododendrons were out along with tulips, daffodils, bluebells, etc. And the waving hedges are also very, very stunning. They are coming up in a little bit here. And unfortunately, you're able to walk through the middle of them and watch them weave together, but unfortunately they're roped off right now, so they must be encouraging some new grass to grow Then we also went through the hedge maze, and we got through the hedge maze rather successfully. The hedge maze used to have a large conservatory over it. The foundations are still there, but it was taken down in the 1920s because I think it got too expensive to pay for the fuel to heat it. Having toured around the gardens and had a lovely jaunt around the gardens and a little sit in the garden, we decided we could go and have a snack. So we went back up to the hunting tower where John and Angela were coming for tea around 3. So we went back to the tower, had a sit, got ready for them to come, and we had a lovely visit with them up in the 3rd floor drawing room. John and Angela on the way went to Lord Byron's house, which is down in Nottingham, I do believe. And then they came up to see us. We had lovely little snack of pork pie and some tea. And then a little bit later, cousin Sally and her son Zach joined us. We were admiring the intricate wallpaper in the sitting room and just how cozy a stone building can actually be. All of our visiting having come to a close, we had to drive John and Angela back down the hill to open the gate. So I took Zach with me for that so they could get back up to the Yorkshire area for their evening. And Sally and Zach stayed a little while longer and we just chatted the evening away. When it was time for Sally and Zach to leave, I again had to drive down to the bottom of the hill to let them out of the gate. And what a wonderful decision that was. In a little bit here, you're going to see some beautiful pictures of the front of Chatsworth House, all lit up, floodlit from the front at about dusk. And then we had a bit of a tootle around and drove back up the hill to the hunting tower, which such a rare view. I've got a rather spooky picture of the front of the tower at night. And then we also tried to get a picture of Chatsworth House from the roof of the hunting tower in pitch blackness, which I'm not sure how successful I was at that, but there we go. These things happen. One of them looks a bit like a laser light show, but it is rather fun to see it like that. So enjoy, and we will see you all tomorrow for the adventure continuing. Good night.